Okay.
Hi, angels. Welcome back. Part 2. We always got to do 2 parts when I'm with my family, don't we? But anyway, my sister, I don't know, we just ad-libbing. She has a dream. So I guess this can be part 4 to my dream series. Now I have a special guest. You all said did you like my dream series, so part 4. Take it away.
Okay, so I was asleep. And I knew that I was dreaming. I know that I've been dreaming. And I woke up in this house where I lived. And in my room, it was like, you know how the restaurants have the grease pits? Like the grease? And it's draining down into this weird house. But that was my bedroom. And somebody came in. I was looking for my pills. Remember this dream? Yeah. I was looking for my pills, and because somebody wanted to buy them. So I'm like, okay, let me find my pills or whatever. I couldn't find them. And then I found them, they were sitting there. So I go outside, and I'm asking, and for some reason I'm looking like, where's Mother? You know, so I go outside.
Our deceased mother.
Yeah, she passed away, and so did Daddy. And so I go outside, and it's really bright. It's surreal, so beautiful. There's a lot of people all on the lawn, all over the place. They were just chilling, and just, it was really sweet. And so I said, Mother? And then somebody said, well, who are you looking for? And I said, Mother. And then she said, she's right over there. And then Mother was getting her hair done. And she,
on your lawn?
Yeah, I mean, people were doing all sorts of different things. They was out there, and it was bright. It was like it was outdoors, but it wasn't my yard. But we were out. It was so beautiful. And she peeked around the corner, and she smiled, and I was like, and then I stopped. And I don't know why I didn't, in the dream, talk to her, or, you know, but she smiled at me, and she was getting her hair done. It was long, and she has pretty eyes. And so I walked. Like
my daughter.
Yeah, I walked over to the fence, and Daddy was there. And Daddy says, hey, I want to, this guy says, I want to tell you. And Daddy said, wait a minute, I'm going to tell her. And then he said, but I want to tell you. Man, like, be quiet, I'm going to tell her. And he said, they have this patio furniture or whatever. Do you want to buy it? And I was like, and he said, well, not buy it, but do you want it? Because I thought it would be good for you. That's what Daddy said. And I said, okay. Because I'm still thinking, for some reason in my mind, I'm thinking about the pills and selling them because somebody wanted some pills. I don't know about that. But anyway, so we're talking, and I was like, okay, Dad. And I get ready to walk away. So I'm walking away, and he said, Gwen, you know your timetables? I turned around, I said, yes. And then I remember thinking, let me hurry up, for he asked me one and I can't answer it, right? So I'm walking off, and he says,
you don't use it, you lose it.
Right? And he says, what's 2 times 11? I turned around, I said, 22. And I walked back. Oh, but just before that, Granddaddy was sitting there with Daddy. It was Daddy, somebody sitting here, Granddaddy was sitting there, McGill. And he wanted some pills. And I said, oh, Granddad, you want one?
He's like, dead too.
He passed away.
All these people were dead.
Yeah. I said, yeah, Granddad, you want one? He said, I was like, okay, because he didn't talk.
3.
He wanted 3. So, should I get my numbers up? Because I'm thinking I was playing them.
I got something to say about this.
3, like that. And then after that, Daddy says the 22. 11 times 2, and I'm 22. So I run off, and I go back in the house. And it was this lady and this girl that was sitting on the couch. There's a lot of people in the house. And she looked drugged out, I don't know. And so I go back in the house to get my pills. Pills are gone. I'm like, where are my pills? So now I'm upset. I'm looking all around in the room, can't find them. And Chris comes over. I said, well, where are my pills? And she said, I don't know, they was right over there. And I said, you don't care anyway, because it don't have nothing to do with you. Don't be mushy, me, girl. I said, it don't have nothing to do with you, so you don't care. This is all in the dream. And so she said, what? So I goes out. And I said, what happened to that lady and that little girl? So I go out of the house. Now it's dark. It's a little darker. It's other houses. So I'm walking around trying to find this lady and this little girl. So I go in this house. It's a regular house. It's I boarded up or whatever. And I'm going inside, and I see them. The lady's like passed out on the couch, and the little girl's right there. I'm like, what are you doing? You know, where are my pills? Because I see some of them. She was like, she took them. I said, she took all them pills? That was like 50 pills. She said, yes. I said, what's she trying to do, die? And the little girl said, I don't know. So, you know, the mom was a crackhead, looked like. And the little girl was just, you know, a little girl. And so I was like, I'm about to grab the little girl. I was like, come on, let's go outside. You know, you don't need to be in here. So when I get ready to walk out of the house, I'm immediately in an apartment. And I walk out of the apartment door. And as soon as I walk out of the apartment door, a guy comes into the apartment and he doesn't have an arm. Scared the heck out of me. He was like looking really, and I was like, and then after that he looks and, hey, how are you? And I was like, how you doing? And walked out of and I woke up.
Okay, so you walked out of your house into an apartment. Okay.
But I wasn't my house. It was an abandoned house. When I found the girl and the lady, it was an abandoned house. Had bricks up. Don't know how I got there, why I was, knew to go there, but that's where I went, into this abandoned house. And then as I was walking out their door, I was immediately in an apartment because I walked out into an apartment.
I have something to say, Yana. You can say what you think too. First of all, when all these people that she saw on her lawn in the beginning of the dream were all deceased. Let me just point that out. Now, when Daddy came to you and said, what's 2 times 11? And the answer was 22. I think he's trying to communicate to me through you. And the reason why I say that is because my birthday is February 22nd. 2 and then 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 2 times 11 is 22. 222. So, and then Granddaddy's saying 3. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the 3 twos. I don't know. But
well, mine is 3366. So
330, 66.
So those are all 3.
I don't know. That's baffling me. But another thing, when you went in an abandoned house and you saw the mother, now we keep it in mind that all of these people were deceased. I'm assuming that that mother was already deceased and she OD'd. And perhaps her daughter was also deceased because you saw her. She sees dead people. Ain't nothing got to do with Sixth Sense. But from my other videos, you know that she does. And you're sensitive. So you always going on that plane, seeing people who have passed on. And not maybe she didn't cross over yet. She was in that abandoned house and maybe that's how she passed. Maybe the little girl was hurt too. Maybe she took her daughter's life. Maybe somebody took both of their lives because she owed them money. I don't know. But I just feel clairvoyantly, as you were talking about it, that their mother and her daughter are both deceased.
Because I was wondering, why am I selling pills?
And yeah, because you said she looked like she was an addict. And the fact that you walked out of that house into an apartment, makes me believe that that was the portal. That band that was coming in, he was either an entity that sees you, a non-living entity that sees you, or he's alive, but he could just see people on a different realm. Okay, so what you think, Ayana? I don't know. How much of that do you agree? Maybe that's just what I don't know what that means. Maybe that's just how he really is. Yeah.
When you were walking out the door with the girl, did you get out of the door before you woke up, or did you wake up as you were walking out?
I woke up after the man said hello, and I was walking. I hadn't made it out of the apartment yet, but I made it to the door and opened it.
So that makes me think you weren't allowed to take her out. I think
she was dead.
Yeah, I think basically I agree with what you just said, that they were all dead. I think in the beginning you were not necessarily, viewing heaven, but those family members, right? That peaceful place, and that believe that everybody doing their own thing on the lawn just basically represents that life goes on after death. Not life, but and that they go on about about their business after
another phase of existence.
And Grandma, she's taking on this different image because you don't look the same as you do when you're on Earth. but she looked the same for you to identify her. Because if she looked like somebody else, you would know that that's grandma. But
she said grandma. She means our mother. Just so y'all know.
I'm sure
her
they're
grandma.
not idiots.
I know. I just want to reiterate it because somebody might be lost. Because it could be like. Okay, go ahead.
I think she smiled at you, just basically just saying hi. And Granddaddy didn't want the other guy to tell you exactly what Granddaddy meant by what's 2 times 11. That's his way of telling you what that other guy was gonna tell you without telling you directly. So I think that was numerology too. Numerology can work so many different ways. Maybe it could have been connected to mom in some type of way. But when you went in the room and noticed that because you said you saw that little girl and that lady before you left out.
Yes, they were sitting on the couch in the house. And then
what were they doing in the house while they were sitting?
They were just sitting there. They weren't talking. There was a lot of people in the house, but those were the ones I focused on for some reason that I really noticed. But it was other people sitting around.
Who were they looking at?
They weren't looking at anybody that I could see. They weren't bright though. They were dull looking. They were dark, but they weren't creepy or anything like that. They were just, I don't know, like it was like a black room, and everybody just sitting around.
Solemn.
It was nothing like when I walked.
Basically, like the people who die that are in a bad way.
Yes.
Who don't go peacefully. You know, like murder victims or suicide victims and stuff like that. They go to solemn.
I gotta go change her.
What she do? Suicide victims and people that were murdered.
So, they basically, I think they're trying to get your attention.
Oh, why?
And because they took something of yours and that they knew that you would come looking for, so you went looking for them and you found them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the little girl wants to be rescued.
Yes, she could. Maybe
but
that's why she
can't take
to help her go
gone.
somewhere else though. Help her go to a different place.
Yeah, but her mother's probably keeping her there with her, and the little girl's probably just miserable. Because I think the little girl is gone because something that her mom was responsible for being irresponsible. I'm glad I gotta go. I can't smell it.
Girl. Pull up. I took it off. I thought she,
Okay, so anyway.
Yeah.
That was
I had
really
one of those
interesting.
experiences that you had.
Wow.
By something disappearing that was sitting right there. Now, when you when you told me about it, it's like, well, maybe,
Yeah, everybody always like,
because you kind of doubt it because it's like,
that's too left field.
Yeah. But if she said it, I believe it. But, I got to see some stuff.
What happened?
I was looking for, I told Emery wanted a piece of cake. And I said, after you eat your hot dog, you can have a piece of cake. So he takes the hot dog, regular size hot dog. He didn't eat it yet. He went into the room, into the living room. And he comes back and say, oh, I ate the hot dog. I said, you ain't ate that hot dog that fast. Yes, I did. I ate the hot dog. I said, no, you didn't. Where is it? And then he kept saying, no, I ate it. I don't know. And that's when I said he was lying to me or whatever. And I turned around and I get on him and sit him in the corner. Turn around on the counter and the hot dog is right there. There's no way that hot dog was right there because I looked. I turned. I said, where's the hot dog? And then the hot dog shows up. And I got upset because I got mad at him. And I feel like somebody set him up, Because
so he just said he ate it because the hot dogs was freaking missing. He was like, okay, I guess I must have ate it.
He said he ate it.
Oh, now you screwing with my kids.
That's what I'm saying. I was really upset
and you
about
got
that.
mad at him.
I got upset
and spanked
with him.
Oh.
I got upset
because
with
we
him.
don't play our kids lying to us.
You don't lie.
You don't lie to me. We can get through
I be
anything,
down with
but
the hot
do not
dog.
lie to me.
I feel so bad. I said, yeah, I ain't gonna be spanking him no more. But you know, maybe I can just like threaten him to get it, you know, get him to do what he's
Yeah, but
supposed
I'm
to do,
just
whatever.
confused. How did you went into the room where you knew the hot dog was?
I was standing right there in the
And
kitchen.
you saw the hot dog.
Grabs the hot dog.
He grabs the hot
He
dog.
goes in the dining room
With the hot dog.
with the hot dog.
Okay, so
He comes back and say, Mima, I ate the hot dog. I look at the counter, the hot dog right there. I'm like, you didn't eat that hot dog. I thought he gave it to Queenie, to be honest with you. I thought he gave it to Queenie because I was waiting to say I gave it to Queenie. And he couldn't tell me where the hot dog, where is it? Well, where did you put it? I ate it, but Mima, you know, and it's just like, okay, now I'm getting irritated because you're lying. But then I turn around and there's the hot dog. And I look like...
Okay, so where did he take the hot dog to?
I don't know.
Did you ask her?
Yeah,
I was feeling really bad about punishing him.
I think maybe you should.
So I just gave him a hug.
And then it showed back up on the counter.
On the counter.
That is freaky, freaky, freaky.
Hi,
We're talking about you.
Hi.
Let me show off Emery.
Yeah,
That's
this
Emery.
is Emery.
The one for Emery that saw the picture was like, what the hell?
That's Emery.
This is the one. Look at the big old ass. Like, that's a lion face. How old are you?
3.
3? You seen Grandma in your Mima's house? You did? What was she doing? Did she talk to you? She always talk to you? Who else do you
What'd
see?
she say?
No?
Ask him about outside, see if you remember that.
Do you remember what happened outside? You don't remember
Forgot.
seeing that shadow outside in the driveway? No? Okay. What else do you remember?
Is Grandma nice? Yeah.
I got
You got what?
in the car.
You got in the car? What happened in the car?
I was going to go park.
You went to the park. Okay. All right. So, anything else came up missing?
It did. Can't really remember what it was, but I can't remember. But I sat something down. I think I was looking for my insulin, and I sat it down. And I turned around, the insulin was gone. I'm looking all over. Where is it? Where is it? You know, because I need it. And then it was on my dresser, and it's like, okay. Cause y'all be messing with Nita, don't fuck with me, okay? Cause I will put some stuff out on you, and it's not gonna be cool. It's not okay. It's just they've been messing with her for the longest. Don't do that to me. I done already asked you.
I already asked you.
Don't do that, okay? You want to talk? I can talk. I
That's
can
what I'm
see
saying.
you. Don't move my shit.
Right.
Do that.
Pissed you off.
Made me mad.
And I think
I
that,
need my insulin.
you know, it's the veil is thinning. Is that my glasses is gonna, remember I told y'all I've been keeping up with my glasses for,
Yeah.
you know, and now all of a sudden I remember taking them off and I remember setting them down. But I can't remember where. I know I was in the house, but I can't remember where I set them down.
You gonna go pick it up?
I tore the house up. You know how often I clean up. I'm always cleaning up.
Always.
Stay in the shop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And they're not there. I can't find them anywhere. It's driving
This
me
is
crazy.
going all the way down to the thing. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
say, see you later. Got to go change my grandbaby.
Okay, so this has, I'm sorry if this is distracting. We're family, we're mothers, we're grandmothers. Whenever we do videos like this, just expect that we're going to be busy. Because when the kids are around, we can't stop doing what we're doing. But it's so rare that my family is all here at once. And when they are, I want to do a video. Ayana, did you have something to say to what we were just talking about?
Come here, baby.
No?
Okay.
Okay, so if y'all have any more dreams that you would like this one to interpret, she's really good at it. Inbox us, and I'll have her get back to you. Either I'll let her inbox you from my account, or maybe she'll do a video. Okay, so that's it, angels. Thank you so much, and remember, always
Stay in the light.
in the light.